Equatorial Africa, southeast Nigeria, heartland of the Igbo people, formerly known to the world as Biafrans. The Archbishop of Onitsha hears that Tasmanian Catholics are desperately in need of priests. From his many hundreds, he offers 3 of them as missionary priests to Hobart's Archbishop Doyle.
The Irish missionaries came here to evangelize us in 1885. Today we are going to Australia to assist our brothers and sisters.
3 missionaries who have not volunteered, who have only been priests a short time, who have never left Africa before. Sent by their bishop to save Tasmania's struggling church. Can they fulfil the mission?
That's good, man.
The Nigerian fathers are now part of a Tasmanian Catholic community.
You have to adapt to their system because when you go to Rome, you do like Romans.
It's natural for us to feel a sense of loss and needing to spend some time saying goodbye.
It's a community looking for solutions to churches closing down, congregations dying out, and no priestly vocations.
I'm disposing myself even to stay here permanently.
Digla, are you ready?
It's had its challenges and it continues to have its challenges.
It's an enormous change for them. It's a change for us, but it can't be anywhere as big as the change that it is for them.
Thank you so much.
It's still a huge learning curve for him and for me. We're worlds apart culturally.
I've not moved outside Nigeria before coming to Australia. It's really an experience.
On Tasmania's northwest coast, Father Felix is assistant priest, working with parish priest Father John.
Well, I think what I've come to realise is to allow Felix to have his own space. He's come out of a very clerical style of church, very hierarchical.
Good morning, Merseyleven Parish. Annie speaking.
He's very much on African time, and that's caused a little bit of conflict.
Father Felix is part of the parish team, Australian style.
Our whole parish team are all relatively new, so I help out the parish priest and I look after Father Felix. Father Felix is from Nigeria.
In this diocese, we're far more collaborative. Sometimes priests can be quite chauvinist, really, but I think we've had to learn and to work in partnership with women.
To get married in about November.
Those sorts of things would be confronting, I'm sure, to Felix.
Our whole culture, that's mainly the biggest thing he's had trouble dealing with. He does things a certain way, whereas we do it completely different here. Father Felix got really heated with me this particular day, and he got to the stage that he was almost shouting at me, and I actually grabbed hold of him and I said, right, breathe, just calm down and breathe. And I explained it to him and he said, I don't like your culture, I don't like it. And I said, but this is it, you're here now, this is our culture, this is what we do, this is what you've got to do.
Father Felix likes to probably spend a bit of time in his room, and I think it's good for his mental health to get out and walk and do things. So I think it's important rather than just sitting around in the room all day. I felt that he probably needed to get out and about a bit more.
So Merrin invited Father Felix to her home.
We're part of the Merseyleven Parish, and Felix has just become a friend of the family.
Merrin's son, Andrew, is now mates with Father Felix.
We're friends with priests that are a bit older. But no, Father Felix has got a lot of energy, which is cool.
Andrew decides to take Father Felix out to celebrate Aussie culture, Tassie style.
Well, we brought Father Felix out to the school here on the Mersey River just to show him all the Aussie things that we do here.
Number 5.
Now, Cobber. You can check it out. Do they bite or they?
This one doesn't bite. It's very well trained. Yeah. Whistle goes, in go the turrets. Bandits in, kamikaze's gone. They're racing.
I have not been to Australia before, and I just disposed my mind. I like adventure.
Come on. Here he goes. Come on.
To embrace whatever I will see.
It's halfway, here he goes. Gosh, he's going well, look at him. Oh, nicely running through his reach.
I wasn't expecting to see something definite. Just let things unfold themselves.
He's out. There the other went up. About 30 seconds, Brendan.
What was the name? Phyllis? Yep. Lovely to meet you. I'm Dave. Pleasure to meet you. G'day, how are you?
So you've got to tip out the sack of potatoes and then put all the potatoes back into the sack and run over, and then that's it. Fastest spud packer wins.
I reckon you could do that.
Right, Father Felix next. Every Australia.
See, they stand on the wood and then they've got to whack underneath their feet and that'll cut it all the way and it'll collapse.
Yes, I have seen what is exciting about the wood chopping. Because I was wondering what is so exciting about chopping wood.
Here goes Richard. And there he goes. Where will he come out? Come on, Richard.
We have cultural differences, yeah, but I always maintain that human beings are the same everywhere.
While Father Felix gets a cultural dunking, down south, Father Christopher has been having his own Aussie experience. He's been attending the Hobart meeting of the Legion of Mary, once a well-known Catholic religious society.
We would be the smallest group. We've only got 3 active members. We've been lucky enough to, to get Father Christopher as our spiritual director now, so that's really good. Come in, Chris.
Hello. Hi.
I'll go and get it. Hello, Father. Hi, Father.
Hello, Father.
Is this one? Yes. We've since learned that Father was involved in, in his hometown with the Legion of Mary, and he happened to be president of a group there.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Amen.
Unfortunately, we have only one religious association here, Legion of Mary.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
One thing, in Nigeria, we have a lot of pious societies. Prominent among them all is Legion of Mary.
Father Christopher presided at meetings of Onitsha's Legion of Mary. Here, there are thousands of soldiers in God's army. They wear the Legion's colours and pray the rosary in a procession which takes hours. Unlike Tasmania's Legion, in Onitsha there's no shortage of recruits.
The world does not end in Australia. The Church of Christ is not dying. If it is dying at one spot, it may be rising at the other. The missionaries in Tasmania, I know them personally, they were my students. As time goes on, they will influence some younger ones to join and become priests. I'm confident they can deliver.
But now it's time for an Aussie Christmas. And for Father Brian Nichols, mentor to Father Christopher, festive preparations are in full swing.
I didn't have a chance this morning. Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Hello, how are we?
At the Cathedral Presbytery, Christmas mayhem is all new to Father Christopher.
Quite a shock to Christopher because they just don't have these things in. He said we don't have the commercialism with Christmas in our country. We don't even give gifts to each other.
Right, and if we have a couple of angels this side, here you can stand next to Scarlett.
What do we wait on a baby?
You're going to be shepherds. You've got to walk in with a special crook.
Hey, don't go like that. That's too quick. That's too quick.
This is the one time of year that many Catholics come to church.
Shepherds look scared. You don't see an angel every day. Look really scared.
For Father Brian and the Cathedral Parish team, it's a very important night. But Father Brian is missing a key player.
Hello. Christo, are you coming down soon? Are you concelebrating this one or not? You were going to concelebrate. Okay, ciao. Honestly, he's so vague. You tell them, they just don't get it. Anyway, here we go.
Hi, Father.
Good evening. Did you forget?
No, you're just going towards the secretary.
No, you were going to concelebrate this Mass. It's still a huge learning curve for him and for me because we're worlds apart culturally. It's his first experience of an Aussie Christmas. First experience of an Aussie Christmas. Aussie? Aye. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, come let us adore. Oh, come let us...
While Christmas has become the significant time of worship for Australian Christians, for the Catholics of Nigeria, the birth of Christ is one of many celebrations in the church calendar.
When I was in Nigeria, Mass normally begins by 10:30 p.m. or 11. During that Mass, we rely on choir group to sing. That's it only. Apart from that, nothing exceptional.
Children acting a nativity scene as part of a Christmas Mass is a unique experience for this Nigerian priest.
It must be a huge cultural shock for him, not only from the point of view of the Aussie culture, but also from the point of view of the church culture.
This is the first time since he's been here that Father Christopher has seen the cathedral full of worshippers. All the missionary priests are stunned by the sudden numbers of once-a-year Catholics.
I was surprised to see a big number of Catholics who attended the Mass on the Christmas Eve. I was very, very surprised. I have never seen such a number.
I was surprised to see so many people in the church during the Christmas time. Nigeria situation, we have great number of people who come to daily masses, Sunday masses, but here is quite a different thing.
I'm going to race to get the fish.
I was even told before that you see people in the church with that great number only on Christmas and Easter. So the next time I will see them will be on Easter.
Churchgoers or not, most Tasmanians are gathering together for another Australian tradition, Christmas lunch. Father Brian's family are here at the presbytery.
Well, this is my beautiful mum, Ina, and my twin sister Beth, and the best brother-in-law I've ever had, Ross. So Father Chris is looking forward to a real family celebration for Christmas, for the first Australian Christmas. Yeah.
Christmas.
Father Chris! Merry Christmas, Father Chris! You well, Father Chris? You look very smart there, Father Chris. He's like $1 million, Father Chris, isn't he? $1 million.
See, she hasn't seen a dark. She's never seen a dark face like yours, Christopher. Has she? The upbringing for some of these men has been one first of all, in a junior seminary. So they've spent much of their lives in an institution, very much part of the establishment of the church.
Wow.
I worked for 1 year after I finished school and then went to the seminary.
Father Brian entered at 21. Today, there is only one young man training for the Tasmanian priesthood. In Nigeria, training for the priesthood begins between the ages of 9 and 12. Fathers Kene, Felix and Christopher all entered as children. This seminary is where they lived, grew up and trained for the priesthood.
So we are here in All Hallows Seminary on Onitsha, the oldest minor seminary in Nigeria, east of the Niger, founded in 1924. You can see how old we are. We have 485 students, seminarians.
To reach ordination as priests, these children will spend 17 years in the seminary, unlike 7 years in Australia. They'll graduate in their late 20s, just like Father Christopher.
I went into seminary at the age of 12 years. I was in seminary for 17 years. When I was small, I had a great admiration for priests. I thought that really for one to be a priest, he must be a person who communes with God directly. Like for me, in my thinking, if I become a priest, I'm sure of going to heaven.
The priesthood in Nigeria is viewed as a highly desirable career. And there's fierce competition for young boys to enter seminaries.
In the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Spirit. In this part of the world, we have plenty of vocation. Those who wish to become priests are coming every day. But unfortunately, we do not have the accommodation for them. So we restricted the intake to 90 every year. A total of 893 came this year and sat for the exam. And we are looking for only 90. 90 candidates.
Say it, rib of love. Again, rib of love. Again, rib of love.
The training in seminary for me is very hard, difficult. The discipline is too much.
This is called what? Again,
You have to keep time. If you make a mistake of coming late, manual labor. If you are not doing what others are doing, manual labor. In fact, everything goes with a punishment.
Discipline begins by being time conscious. Once it is time for any activity, everybody is there. Nobody is late, but anybody who comes late is punished either by 2 strokes of the cane or 3, or by giving a manual labor.
And above all, we have to depend on the daily food given to us. When I was growing up, I need plenty food. Hunger is one of the things I suffered then. But today, it makes me to control myself. What I learned through all this, food doesn't move me now.
Only about 20 boys, out of hundreds in the seminary's early grades, will complete the rigorous 17 years of formation to reach ordination as priests.
There is a saying that you don't sell a blind cock outside. You can only sell it inside. So good things, you send the best you have in the diocese for mission.
3 All Hallows graduates are now missionary priests in Tasmania.
The life I learned from seminary is moving me now. The life of obeying the rules.
Father Christopher, now assistant priest in Hobart's Cathedral Parish, is visiting the parish schools.
Good afternoon, Father Christopher, and God bless you.
And may God bless you also. Okay. In Nigeria, we have different tribes. We have different languages. But we have one common language. And that language is English language.
Do people have dogs in Nigeria or?
Well, the point is that all these domestic animals, we don't give it a pet name. These domestic dogs don't have rights. Dogs, cats don't have rights.
Father Christopher isn't used to our laws, and he's concerned that some of them are making it difficult for the Australian Church.
The law that gives absolute power to the children, definitely the parents don't have right to train their own children. The children are left to determine everything on their own. In Nigeria, the parents have authority over their own children, but here everybody is, have his own power, his own rights.
Up in Tasmania's north, Father Kene is also experiencing Catholic schools full of students. He's not seeing these numbers reflected in the attendance of families in the churches.
A child will maybe at a certain stage will say, I don't want to go to church.
Jesus said to his disciples,
how many people in Australia, how many of them have the Bible in their house?
You must love one another just as I have loved you.
How many of them call their children for prayer, family prayer? How many of them go to church with their children? When these things are not taken as something very, very important, when the child grows up, he will not value it. Part of it, the problem of the parents, part of it, the problem of the youths, because of the way they are brought up and the freedom they are given and some of their unripe decisions.
Yeah. Thank you, and God bless you.
Father Felix has begun urging the parents in his parish to bring their children to church.
Good morning all. Because I can see some new faces. Let us pray.
I told them that it would be good we encourage the young people, especially our children, to be coming to the church. We have an adage, a proverb. It says that Okoko hapo bom, that is to say, the mother hen feeds like this, chop, chop, chop. That is how the mother hen feeds. If the mother hen doesn't do chop, 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 how will she show her children that this is how to survive?
You? Will it bite me?
No, it won't bite you hard.
Where is it? Here.
Abandon ship. Go on, the ship's sinking. Go! Let me get out. You're allowed to take a breath, Chris.
Okay. And you'll be pleased to know that I've never lost a priest yet.
Will the missionaries survive? Find out next week on The Mission.